What's up guys, it's Dan, back at it with the van. I know it's been a while. So, in this video, I plan on turning these reflectors into functional LEDs. Now, let me show you what I got for that. I got these LED strips. Now, these are multi-function. They have tail light, brake, signal, and reverse. These are normally for motorcycles, but these should fit right in here, just like that. So I'm gonna have to see how I can take these apart to put them in. And also, I didn't mention, I have this. This is a brake strobe controller. So when you step on a brake, it blinks and then it goes solid. So I'm gonna hook this up as well. So, obvious first step is to take off the bumper. Now you can watch videos on how to take this off. That's what I did. So. Okay, since I installed the air suspension lift kit with the valves right here, I have to remove these before I can pull the bumper off. Alright, bumper is off. Okay, so this is the back side of the bumper. This is the reflector. So it looks like you just squeeze these and push out like that, and out it comes. And there you go, here's one. Now I have to figure out how to remove the lens. They use some kind of adhesive or something. Yeah, we'll figure that out together. So it seems I can just see I have it coming apart here. I'm just running a blade along the seam because they do use some kind of adhesive, so I'm just breaking that up and it seems to be working just fine. I'm just taking my time running the blade through, just trying to split it. You can hear it there. And I have to do both sides simultaneously just so I run the whole length of the reflector here. Okay, I got the lens off. Now some of it did come with it right there, but that's okay because you won't see that, and I plan on using silicone to pop it back on anyway. But yeah, lens is off. Let's do the other side. Alright, both are taken apart as you can see. Now for these lights, I might have to take them out of this casing here because they won't fit in here, as you can see. Now I'm gonna have to take a look at these as well and test out which one is signal and reverse, because they're on the ends here. As you can see, they have more LEDs. It runs red all the way across, but one side is amber for signal and the other side is white for reverse lights. But let me see if I can remove them from the housing here without damaging it. So I just cut it open. I don't need this part anyway, and it makes it easier to take out. There's the LED panel. Just take it out of here without damaging anything. Okay. And there we go. So this is gonna go in here. I just have to find out what orientation it's gonna go. Now the lights I'm gonna be using are gonna be the tail light and brake light. The brake light will also strobe, and the signal, which will be one of these ends. I'm not gonna use the reverse light since this is all gonna be red. I don't wanna confuse anyone of what I'm doing, so. Okay, so actually I'm wrong. There is no reverse light on here. It's just stop, brake, and then left and right signal. So I'll demonstrate for you. So that's that one. I think that's, I don't know which one's running or brake. The battery I'm using is kind of weak. But yeah, I can actually do signal if I just hook both of these up. And that'll be fine because they'll be on either side of the bumper. So, you know, I can do that for signal. Can I light all of these up? Let's try it. There. Yeah, so no reverse light, just tail light, brake, and turn signal. Okay, so let me clarify here. The black wire is ground, obviously. The white wire is tail light. The red wire is brake light. And then the green and yellow activate the turn signals. And that's up to you, like which direction you want to put them. One does left, one does right. Because, you know, you can mount it this way or this way, it doesn't matter. In my case, it doesn't matter. So I'll be using all of those. But yeah, if you want to do the tail light and brake, the tail light is white and the brake light is red. Okay, I got one of them mounted. I'm just using double-sided tape, and I had to drill a hole here for the wire. I had to shave down this part right here because it was all gunked up just so that it'll be fully insulated in its normal assembly here. So that should be rather flush like that. But yeah, it fits right in there, and here's with the lens on. Can't even tell. This still functions as a reflector, but now it'll be lit. Okay, let me see if I can give you a little preview. There's the tail light. Now this is going to look the same, but this is the brake light. The signals I'm going to hook up together, which are the yellow and green wires, like I said. And together they will look like this. Just on the outsides like that. So when I signal, you'll see both of those light up. There. Now with everything lit up, if I'm on the brakes and I'm signaling, it will look like that. It'll look confusing. But it will be a lot better when I use the van's power and it's on, because it'll be pushing 13, 14 volts. Time to seal this up. I'm just gonna use silicone, run a bead all the way around, let that set, and then wire it up. I'll probably hook it up to the lights here. I can actually use one and just run the line going all the way through instead of accessing both lights. I'll probably just use one because this has tail light, brake, and signal, and that's all I need. Okay, so if you guys are wondering, this one right here, I'm trying to show you how the connectors look like. This is the brake light connector. This is the tail light connector. It's gray. And then this one is the turn signal. For some reason it's got 3 prongs there, but only 2 of them are being used. The center is empty, I guess. So yeah, that's how these look like. Actually, for the brake light, the only ones I want to strobe are the third brake light and the Honda emblem, because that's where I'm going to be splicing this into. And then these as well. So I'm going to have to take power from the third brake light all the way down for the bumper all the way down here. So let's see, I think it runs along here somewhere. And then I can feed it through the trim here. So how I normally route wires. And then just out underneath, and that should work. Okay, got the reflectors mounted. Now, because I had a wire coming out, I had to drill a hole right here just so this can go through. But yeah, so Now I'm still working on the wiring here. I have 2 of these spliced. By the way, I got the connectors wrong. This gray one here is the signal, turn signal. This one here with the 3 is for the tail light. And then this is for the brake light. So yeah, scratch everything I said before. I'm not gonna edit that out because I'm not perfect. So okay, so here's where I am with the brake flasher. I have it soldered in here. Now I'm also, if you remember, I tapped into this third brake light for this guy. So that lights up. So this will flash too. So that's how this looks like. I have to figure out where this can go under the spoiler. Hopefully there'll be room for it. And then I also have Dean's connectors for my actual brake light. Since when it was a bulb, I can just take the bulb out and then unplug that and remove the rear spoiler if I needed to. But ever since I converted it to LED, it was just fully attached. I had to cut the wires, so now I can just unplug it. Alright, so change of plans. I decided not to make the bumper reflector lights strobe, but this and this should. So let me go demonstrate that for you. So yeah, that's all it does. Just to help warn drivers that aren't paying attention. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna continue tapping into this light here, as you can see, so I can get everything else wired up. Okay, so the way I'm doing this is I'm gonna be tapping into all the positives here. Brake light, signal, tail light. And for the ground, since the light unit here, or the LEDs have a common ground, just a black wire, I'm gonna tap into my tow harness here, in which the ground is the white wire right here. So I'll be splicing into this for the ground. I already tested it out and it works, so I was just wondering how to converge the grounds or if I can find a common ground, but I have one right here, luckily. So I'll just splice into that, run it through the lights, run the power from that tail light, and it should all work, I hope. Okay. Everything is all wired up. That's how it looks like. Let's go test drive it. So tail lights work. Now it had some LEDs out right here, but that's fine. I can always replace this, but I just hooked it up for now. Signals work. Here it is with the tail light off. It's pretty cool. And brake light. You can see it's a lot brighter. Looks brighter on camera. But yeah, so it all works. You saw that, right? I should have hooked up that light to that signal. Duh! I just got caught up in thinking I could just splice it all to one because I normally do that when it's just a light, but I guess when it's a signal I can't do that. So I gotta take the bumper off again. Alright, I fixed it. Now that lights up with that signal instead of both of them just on that one. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what do you guys think of that? pretty cool. Just a nice subtle change to it. Now the International Odyssey of the same year, they do make those for it, like aftermarket. For the RL5, which is this one, they don't. So, but now you know how to do it. I'm watching my video. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. It's actually quite easy to do. Taking the bumper off is really easy. Taking apart the reflectors is easy too. You just score it and pull it apart slowly. Take your time with it, and you should be able to pull them off. And then just sealing them. I actually use a combination of super glue and silicone. I'm going to put a link in the description below on the LEDs that I got. Hooking them up is really easy too. You just have to know where to find your power sources. And then for the brake strobe module, I'll put that in the description also. There's actually a little pocket on the roof spoiler that I was able to tuck it away in, at least. So anyway, yeah, I'm tired. You didn't see it in the video, but I had to pull the rear bumper off like 4 times because just mistakes. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Please leave a like, learn something from it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. My hand is so damn dirty. I keep looking at the screen instead of the camera.